But Fredo's kind of like on some like, whatever, man. If the goofy youth wants to be my friend, man, I'll be his friend. I'll be his friend. But if he plays, I'm gonna send little dots with the dots.
All year round, I call it Jug season.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jug from Jug Season. We back with another UK reaction for y'all. Looks like my boy Russ is trying to, you know what I mean, open that back door up on Digga D, trying to get him set up. So we definitely gonna get into that. If you're not caught up on the story, which I'm pretty sure 90% of y'all are, they're all UK rappers. Digga D and Fredo, they from like op hoods. You know what I mean? There's plenty of diss songs back and forth. I want to say there's more of like Digga D going at people from Fredo's block than like directly them going back and forth, but they do go back and forth for sure. Really, I want to say little dots and Digga D more so go back and forth just because I butt little dots and I had little dots, whatever he said in that song. But yeah, you know what I mean? They it seems like they got like the main beef. But yeah, Digga D, Fredo, they from opposite hoods, so they beef. Then you got Russ, who used to be cool with Digga D, really cool with Taze. Taze is like related to some people from Digga D's hood, which is basically Huncho and them. Like I said, if you're from the UK, you caught up on all this. I'm just saying this in general, if anyone's happening. So yeah, basically Taze and Russ fell out. Taze is cool with Digga D. Russ kind of was like a man on his own for a bit. Russ kind of got linked in with Tion Wayne and them. I never knew Russ had kind of like linked up with Fredo and all that. That's kind of news to me, because I didn't think he was gonna like super go mess with the ops like that. If you're a new viewer or a reoccurring viewer, I got some good story times for y'all out right now. We got the why stop doing YouTube / my apartment burned down and my dog died. We also got the I crashed out on a low ranking gang member. Go check that one out as well. And last but not least, we got my apartment, last but not least, we got my roommate was shot by a Somali pirate in East Phoenix. Let's get straight into it.
The UK rapper Russ is now being accused in the trial between Fredo and Digga D of trying to give off the location of where Digga was for something to happen to it. So what's been happening in this trial so far? So firstly, according to Total Crime, someone's been discharged of the jury. So there's 8 alleged...
Oh yeah, and one more thing. Fredo is like hiding out, not hiding out because people know he's there, but he's basically stuck in Dubai because he can't go anywhere else because he'll get extradited, from what I've gathered. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Members of the Harrow Boys accused of conspiring to buy a gun to shoot Digga D. The juror in question didn't turn up at Kingston Crown Court, and she was called by court staff and was still in bed. The judge said yesterday she was seen singing a rap song and basically said it was inappropriate. Maybe she was bragging online that she's in this rapper beefcake. So she might actually be getting in trouble. The judge told the jury this is not the end of it. And she's coming to the court.
That's why in America, I can't speak like for the UK, but like for the jury process, if you even know who the person is, they're automatically like you're disqualified. You can't be a juror. Like if you're a fan of the person, if you listen to rap music, if you know who they are, like you're automatically gonna be taken out because they're gonna feel like it's biased. So like a good way to get out of jury duty here in America at least is to automatically be like, oh yeah, that's my boy. Oh yeah, that's my boy. I go way back with him. Oh wait, he being accused of what? Like just instantly act like you know the people, like, you know what I mean? So they're like, oh, there's hella bias in this case. We can't have him here.
Building today, and I'll be dealing with her at the end of the court date. A quick catch up on the case. Numerous men associated with Fredo, including Little Dots, deny conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent between July and November 2022. They deny a second charge of conspiracy to smuggle mobile phones into 2 London jails between September 2022 and May 2023. The police were actually looking into numerous of these gang members in depth. Opening a statement, the prosecutor said how the police went into detail and had installed covert cameras at Hayden Tower, a block of flats in Vauxhall, South London, October 2022. It said that 2 of the men had a hidden gun in a roof at Hayden Tower and had been convicted before in February 2024 of conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent. He wanted to remind the jury about the rivalry between HRB and Digga D and the 1011 gang, and went into detail about messages sent between various people on the night 6/7th of November 2022 and referred to the tape recording studio in central London. He said at 9:30 p.m.
See, that's the crazy part. Like, yeah, we got conspiracy and all that, but like they would need certain crimes. I mean, I guess they got the gun and all that, so that does kind of link it in. But like for the most part in America, like it would have to be like an initial crime. Like they would have to like shoot at Digga D or something to like get the ball rolling. It can't just be like or if someone snitched maybe or something, but like let's say like right now, if I call 2 of my homies and we start making a plan, but the plan hasn't gotten any type of action yet, like the police are intervening, like, yet, you know what I mean? Like there would be no reason for them to even be flagged off about it until something happens, unless if you're already being watched. And it feels like, especially out there, like automatically, as soon as you start rapping, you're already being watched. I would have nothing on Snapchat, Facebook, any phone at all. That's, if y'all see my last video, just like I told Still Brickin', this goes to any UK people. If you doing your little dirt, doing your little grease in the street, meet up with your homie, like a library, restaurant, whatever. Write it on a piece of paper, in a notebook, whatever. Once when you done, burn that. Get rid of that. That's evidence. Burn that. But guess what? Now there's no, ironically, paper trail. Nowadays everything's virtual, but there's no trail leading you, because the only evidence, at least, of y'all talking about whatever the plan is now burnt and gone, and can't nobody know.
I went into detail about messages sent between various people on the night 6/7th of November 2022 and referred to the tape recording studio in central London. He said at 9:30 p.m, a rapper known as Russ received a message from his agent which said, "Yo G, just heard from tape that Digga is using the studio." A man involved in this case replied, "What? Today?" And Russ had said, "Yeah, bro." And he said, "What time?" And he said, "Trying to get a time." He said, "Let me know ASAP." Then Russ had said, "He's there now. My man's there right now." He said, "Say nothing, bro." Russ said, "Don't say a word. Yo, I can't lie. I feel like driving there now." And another man had said, "Nah, man's patting it now." And before we get into the rest of this, like I said yesterday, Digga D caught wind that someone was trying to set him up at tape and posted about it. If you guys remember, Digga D had said, "I can't believe what Tape London has done to me. I'm scared to go studio now and it's affected my working ability. I'm so paranoid. I think about that situation every day. Absolutely disgusting. I thought he was going to make a lawsuit then. My PTSD has gotten worse. I don't trust anybody now. My friends and family are scared for me," is what he'd also said on his story.
Weren't even factoring the overall situation, yeah, and that's the first thing, yeah. Secondly, like, whatever we can do to support and to deal with this situation, we're here to deal with that, yeah.
What does that mean though?
Like, whatever, bro.
Through the police inquiries, they confirmed that Digga D was using tape recording studio in London between 5:30 p.m. on the 6th of November and 1 a.m. the following morning. Someone had also sent Russ a message saying, "Find out how long my man's there for, bro, innit? Because I can pattern one of the people to get the plate of the whip or something. You get me to follow or something."
Alright, Russ, you definitely looking like a, I mean, like, we get it now, you pop star, you big dog, all that, but you definitely in your gang days was a low-ranking gang member. I wish I would be the one to have the low, and I'm calling more active men to come to the low and do, "Oh, do you need me to take a picture of the license plate for you, my G?" Like, no, you goofy, go get on feet, Russ. That's wild, but I guess.
Obviously, they was asking how long Digga is going to be there, and they're saying he can get someone to get the car registration, the plate of the whip. Russ had said, from now probably till 1. He could leave at any time. Fam, I'll pay someone 2 bags to camp outside, a young killie or something, anyone, just to follow him home. The guy at JT replied, "Gonna try and pattern something. Let me make the man then pattern something." The prosecutor said at 0:12 a.m. on the 7th of November 2022, JT sent Russ another voice message asking him to contact someone called Dookie and see if that Range Rover is still there. Russ replied saying his agent hadn't replied yet. So that same man JT that...
And look, I get it, you know what I mean? Because look, I'm gonna sound contradicting, because if you watch my videos, you're gonna know I told Dig that to be more like Dirk, and like, you know, at least Dirk wasn't the one directly on the drill. Now, I'm not directly saying that to Russ. One, this is supposed to be from a time like when he was like a little bit less famous, I believe. And then 2, also, what I'm saying to Russ is like, okay, at least, like, dang, like, bro, you going to a whole nother gang, a whole nother squad, like Fredo, like you ain't had no homies that could have handled that for you, basically, is what I'm saying, Russ. Either way, crime is bad, don't do crime and all that, but it's just a lot of goofiness. I'm sorry. And I didn't want to come off like I was being contradictory or whatever. But yo, like calling up another, I don't know, it's just crazy. Doing all this on the phone is already crazy, but it's just all crazy. Bad work, Russ, bad work.
Back and forth. Russ sent a message to another man saying, nah, he weren't there, bro. And the car was gone, man. Tape was starting and the whip was gone. They went there, but it was too late. Digga had gone home. On the 7th of November, a man in his trial began searching the internet to find sentencing guidelines for the offence of possessing a firearm with intent to endanger life. That same early morning where Digga D was at Tape Studio, they fall. Remember, the police was monitoring them flats and tower blocks as well. And it said 11:10 a.m. late that day, they hid a gun and some heroin is what was said. So they did have plans and access to these weapons to possibly carry out a potential hit. Was this on purpose from Tape nightclub, or was agents just communicating and didn't know there was a rap beef, saying Digga's using it, your rapper, Russ can use it, and then things got around quickly? I don't know if Tape did this on purpose. And we don't even know if Digga D got intel that people were trying to set him up, or it was just luck that he got out there. And also, we don't know how he found out he was getting lined up after. We don't know the ins and outs. And at the time when he was speaking out about Tape nightclub, I thought just a random person setting him up, not this whole situation. And let me just add, this was a few years back when Russ was literally topping the charts, going #1, and was about to get involved in a situation like this.
Oh, wow.
Actually seen call out this night.
Okay. I'll take back a little bit of what I said, because you was the man at this point. But still, you calling a Fredo and them when you're supposed to be a street. Is Russ even from a gang anymore? But I don't know, bro. Like, I'll kind of take back a little bit what I said, but still, calling up a whole nother gang to come do your dirt, like, you just, like, have homies that are supposed to be able to do that for you. But either way, don't do crime, don't do crime, don't do crime. Don't listen to me.
I really didn't expect Russ at all to be dragged into this situation. I know him and Fredo have become close. They're always mobbing around Dubai together, numerous videos. And once upon a time, Russ and Digga D were called out to a song together.
Well, hey, look, I actually reacted to Mr. Sheen, so if you're a new viewer, go look up my reaction to Mr. Sheen from like 5 years ago. But yeah, I did not know that Russ and Fredo got cool. That's lame. I'm sorry, that's lame. Like, I'm not with the just because me and you don't like this dude, me and you, we now cool. That's goofy to me. Like, just because, and I don't know, I actually got a lot of respect for Fredo. I have like certain amounts of respect for Russ, more so Russ's pen and like his antics. But like, I actually got a lot of respect for Fredo. But Fredo's kind of like on some like, whatever, man. If the goofy youth wants to be my friend, man, I'll be his friend. I'll be his friend. But if he plays, I'm going to send little dots with the dots. Nah, I'm just playing. Well, how was my Fredo reaction? I know it was horrible. But yeah, nah, I don't know about that. Like, I didn't know that they was cool.
Fell out over a situation that Digga D is referenced in music. He said, "Oh, kick out your teeth, don't compare me to Russ. We ain't the same caliber. Mr. Crub went on no crub and we took his jewels and we chinged his manager." Many years ago when Fredo addressed CGM and was dissing them on live, Russ joined that live and was pretty much just saying, ignore them, they're doing it for publicity. It seems like he was being mature about the situation.
You see that time them and Selfridges?
Yeah.
What did they have to do after? How can I'm from here? If we run from youths like that for our life here, we can't just be about them on the internet. How is it allowed in Laverick Grove? That can't run in sound.
How is it allowed in Laverick Grove? It's not allowed in sound. I'm telling you, my man. I don't know, like, Fredo, he got like a certain way he talk. It's not like the way the average UK. He, like, nobody talks like Fredo. I'm sorry, like I don't know, it's like bro talks like a certain like pattern structure. Like, yeah, accent wise, he sounds like everybody in the UK damn near. But like, I don't know, he got a certain way he talk. Like,
I'm from here. If we run from youths like that for our life here, we can't just be about them on the internet. How is it allowed in Laverick Grove? That can't run in sound. I don't even know how. I don't really listen to bro. Niggas listen. Youths just like.
You know, it's because man's platform is so separate. I don't even want to shed
They
more
stay
light.
when they know what I've done to their people, what I've been on their investigation. What are they talking about, bro? How do they sit there and just lie and just look in the mirror in the daytime and the nighttime?
You know, I think
see, how do they just lie and look in the mirror in the daytime and the nighttime? Like, bro's brain is just wired different, nigga. Like, what? I be saying some shit and I be a character or whatever, but nah, this nigga's a character, bro. How do they look at themselves in the mirror in the daytime and in the nighttime? Like, nigga. Like, what?
When they know what I've done to their people, what I've been on their investigation. What are they talking about, bro? How do they sit there and just lie and just look in the mirror in the
daytime and the nighttime?
But you know, I think it's marketing strategy, bro. I can't lie to you.
They're trying to play with me. What can I example? I don't know, man. No,
I
man.
tell you what, you know what it is? Don't even shed no light on these guys, man. I'm real for
Because there's people out on the roads that do drill rap that really do thing. And then you got you like, these youths scratch youths with their knives and all that. Anyway.
Hey, Russ don't do nothing though, Fredo. Russ just calls more active people when it's time to get active though. I don't know. Like I said, he was rich at the time, but hey, Fredo, you can't be saying acting like Russ is super tough guy. You know, all he ever really done for the culture, well, not for the culture, but done in the streets is the gun lean. Gun lean.
So say a word to you. I'll show you.
Alright, Ross, keep doing your thing.
To be fair, this is a lot bigger conspiracy case than I thought. They've been tracking them over this period, all their messages, and had cameras set up in all different blocks.
That's crazy.
So many people getting tied into this. I wouldn't be surprised if more rappers' names are brought up later in this case. They're doing this all the way until July. There's going to be a lot to follow. If you guys didn't see, I made a video yesterday as well explaining the Fredo involvement in this and the other gang members that are being accused of trying to line up Digga D.
Yeah, Russ, you was trying to open that back door up, man. That's not you, fam. Just leave it alone. Leave the street things alone. First of all, now you got your name in the case, gang. I hope they don't come get you because you got your little fine shit, aka whatever her name is, Stefan Don's sister. I forgot her name in the moment, Shamar or something like that. You got your little fine shit, but hey, Russ, you know what I mean? Just in case if you do marry her, me and you, we might be brothers because you know what I mean? I'm coming from Madison, you heard? But yeah, stay out the streets, Russ, because that's crazy. That's bad works right there, bro. Now you got your name in the case. You already see Fredo can't even really come back to the UK because he gonna get arrested. Digga D in jail. You wanna be in jail too, gang? The whole UK drill is in jail. You wanna be in jail too, gang? But we out, man. Like, comment, share.
All year round, I call it juror season.